Where in the world? For this challenge, OPI asked us to create a 3D set based on one of their location collections. I, of course, chose California Dreamin' because California has such a special place in my heart. It was where I attended my very first nail trade show. I hope you like my set.
One of the colors from the California Dreamin' collection is called Santa Monica Beach Peach, and the Santa Monica Pier is one of my favorite places. My husband and I took the most amazing trip there, and it's forever in our memories, and we're always California dreamin' in cold Canada. I start by mixing You Don't Know Jacques and Hate to Burst Your Bubble to create the most perfect pure brown. Paint 2 coats and let it dry, then move on to the wood details. Paint some wood details with black onyx, then take a fan brush and create a blurred effect. Sponge on a highlight down the center using alpine snow. Add a hefty layer of matte top coat. Using OPI Absolute Monomer and Perfect White, I begin sculpting the iconic Santa Monica Pier sign. File the edges into shape. I begin the toothpicking process by snipping a toothpick into tiny pieces. It's a time saver in a few ways because now I roll the toothpick in alpine snow and I can place it right on the sign and cure it with my flashlight. And this way I'm fixing it to the sign and priming it all at once. I go in and I paint the rest of the sign white to make my colors really pop. I mix together, my chills are multiplying, and OPI grabs the unicorn by the horn to create the perfect blue for my Santa Monica sign. I apply 2 coats and let it dry thoroughly before going in with Hate to Burst Your Bubble again, because I don't want the yellow to pick up any blue and create a muddy green color when I'm detailing. Using No Cleanse top coat, I paint over the entire sign. You can totally use this over polish so long as you make sure the polish is dry. And of course, in an art setting, not on a client. Because my piece has No Cleanse top coat on it, I can go in and do the lettering, and I don't have to worry that if I mess up, I'm gonna ruin something, because now I can wipe it without damaging the background layer. Take black onyx and an eyeshadow sponge and do some shading on your sign. Complete the sign with matte top coat, of course. Remove that dispersion layer using 99 and a paintbrush. To create the Pacific Park Ferris wheel, I'm using monomer and alpine snow dipping powder. I create 3 rings over my form paper drawing. I shape all the edges with my e-file because I want my work to look crisp and clean. I'm creating a powder coating technique using OPI's Powder Perfect. So you're going to apply the base coat to the wire and then dip it, and then bring it out and apply the activator to harden it. Coating the wire with dip system is actually a limitless technique. My mind is racing with all the things I could do using this. And that's how I create the spokes for my Ferris wheel. Using Viva OPI, I'm going to make some chairs for this ride. I use gel polish because I'll literally be able to fold it in half to make the chair. Rinse and repeat using Don't Tell a Soul. Clean up those edges and fold them in half and install those chairs on your ride. Fix all the parts together using No Cleanse top coat and my trusty flash carrying flashlight. I create the roller coaster track using really thin strips of acrylic, and I'm filing to make sure that they're nice and clean and smooth. Nip some Powder Perfect coated wire to create the bars on the track. This was easily one of the most tedious pieces that I've ever created, and I have a lot of respect for anyone that's made a ride before now. Cover that coaster and Don't Tell a Soul. No silver, no problem. I'm just gonna mix some chrome powder into my No Cleanse top coat. Add some metal rivet details to the Ferris wheel to really bring it to life. Using a pipette and some no-cleanse top coat, I make my coaster car. I love using pipettes because it's so easy to squish them and pop the gel off after. Now go in with Don't Tell a Soul and get that coaster car yellow. It's all in the details, so we're going to use a detail brush and Viva OPI to create the coaster car stripes. Fix the world's tiniest seats into this coaster car. Create those colorful coaster supports using Mi Casa, a Blue Casa, and many other colors from the New Mexico line. Adding a little spongy sponge to create depth and detail again, of course. Making magic happen with my magic no cleanse top coat and my magic wand, which is actually a flash curing flashlight. No, I do not have 4 hands. I had the assistance of my husband. Well, I hope this set got you California dreaming like it did for me, and I definitely am because it is minus 33 here in Alberta. I hope you enjoyed my second challenge for OPI and Nails Magazine's NTNA All-Stars. Please don't forget to vote. I would greatly appreciate it.